After only managing the signing of Donny Van De Beek in the transfer window so far, Manchester United have finally signed two players, one of them being Alex Telles and the other being Edinson Cavani. Hey guys, we talk football here, and today we look at Manchester United's two signings, Edinson Cavani and Alex Telles. Manchester United have been trying for weeks to get the signature of Jadon Sancho, but finally, with less than 2 days left in the transfer window, Ed Woodward & co. have finally put foot to ground after an embarrassing 6-1 loss to Tottenham Hotspur over the weekend, and have signed two players in a matter of days. The first of is Alex Telles. The Red Devils have spent weeks pursuing the 27-year-old left back, but there has finally been a breakthrough in negotiations ahead of Monday's transfer deadline, with United and Porto now agreeing on an 18 million fee for Telles. Meanwhile, sources also say that the Red Devils will confirm the signing of former Paris Saint-Germain and Napoli striker Edinson Cavani in the coming days. The Uruguayan had his medical on Sunday after agreeing to sign a free transfer. He is set to put pen to paper for a 2-year contract. Telles and Cavani will join Donny Van De Beek among the Premier League's giants major recruits in this summer. Manchester United fans have been left frustrated and confused this window, as Donny Van De Beek was signed in a matter of days, and now these two players have been signed in a matter of days. But it's taken them weeks and months to just agree terms with Jadon Sancho, and they are getting increasingly frustrated. If it's so easy for the Woodward and co. to get these deals done, why hasn't he gone for the big players, like a new center back, or a right winger like Jadon Sancho, or Ousmane Dembele? But barring all that, let's see what Telles and Cavani bring to this squad. Telles is known as an attacking fullback and turned heads with 13 goals and 12 assists in all competitions last season. He picked up from where he was left off last term with 2 goals and 2 assists in 3 Premier League matches. The signing of Cavani may be considered as an anticlimax for some Man United fans, considering the club have been chasing England star Jadon Sancho, as I said. Sources believe it is a very astute acquisition by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, while club legend Ryan Giggs is backing Cavani to succeed at Old Trafford. United fans could be fearing for another Falcao situation, where the player was very hyped up and then underperformed, which has been the story with a lot of Manchester United signings. But Cavani providing experience and a winning mentality to the locker room, especially after a loss like this, is what any team needs right now. Speaking more on Cavani, United turned down the chance to sign him in the January transfer window after being put off by his wages demands of $360,000 a week. After leaving Paris Saint-Germain this summer, the striker had been offered to every major club in Europe before United stepped up their interest last week. Sources have said his wages will be significantly lower than his demands in January, and the agent fees involved in the deal will be lower than $10 million. Cavani has already spoken to former PSG teammate Thiago Silva, who joined Chelsea in the summer, about the Premier League life in England, and United were keen to tie up the deal before centre forward known as Odion Ighalo's loan from Shanghai Shenhua expired in January. Cavani is a proven finisher and will be an amazing backup to Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood, and Anthony Martial. With Champions League coming up and many cup competitions coming up, Cavani kept seeing a lot of game time in those competitions, as Solskjaer will need to give rest to his front men. On the other hand, Alex Telles slots right into this team, as the defensive issues have been glaring over the past few games and the start of the Premier League. Harry Maguire, Lindelof, and Eric Bailly are not cutting it at the back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka cannot do all on his own, and when he does go up, nothing really comes from it, as he has never been an attacking fullback. Now with Telles has the freedom to roam up the field, as Wan-Bissaka can now stay back and provide that creativity spark on the wing that Manchester United have been lacking. They need overlapping fullbacks like Telles to come into the team, so that Marcus Rashford, Mason Greenwood, and Anthony Martial can make runs in behind and leave the work to the wingback to slot them in and score a potential goal. Because right now, most of United's attacking play comes from central midfield from the likes of Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and Van de Beek. And as we've seen, opposition have been finding it much easier than when Bruno first joined to stop United. So switching up that attack will be huge for Ole, and will maybe give him a lifeline in his very slender job at Manchester United right now. Saying all this, maybe Solskjaer does have different plans for Telles and Cavani, and maybe we'll start both of them. As right now, United aren't playing with a proper number 9. Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, and Anthony Martial are all flip-flopping between positions of the wing and out wide, but no one really set into the position of number 9 until Anthony Martial last season. But even he was brought in as a winger. So Cavani could have a starting spot in this squad, and Solskjaer could be playing around with his tactic. As right now, their attacking isn't working, and they're only solely relying on penalties. So having a born and bred number 9 playing up top could change the attacking dynamic of United. As for Telles, as we said, he will be starting, as Luke Shaw, Brandon Williams are simply not good enough to sit in that back line for United. And the goals that they're leaking right now, a player like Telles would not hurt that back line to be bringing in right now. Anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think these are two good signings for Manchester United? Or is it simply too little too late for them? Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys next time.